About a month ago, we made a video about the rising value of Loki Funko Pops. Where are they at today, 1 month later? Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the Gastlecast. We're glad you're there. You get the right time. We had an all-time high. Funkos, hot toys, and charms don't mind. Stick around, like, comment, and be sure to subscribe because life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. And remember, as you travel along, we are together. Yes.
The Loki series on Disney Plus finally ended, and it was fantastic! What'd you think?
It was okay.
It was awesome! And I can't wait to see
Is
what
that all you had to say?
Yeah? What else you want?
I sort of just wanted you to cry a little bit.
I'm not crying. I already cry enough being in this marriage. Before we start talking about those Loki Funko Pops, head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out all the ways that you can support the channel and get a bunch of awesome perks in return. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we like to shout out to
Danny Allen, Aaliyah Levon, Carl Hale, Derek Dravance, Terry Jackson, Mr. Tactile, Cliff Demzik, Ismail A., Carl Seaton, and Yvonne Vidal. Thank you all so much for all of your support, and thank you to all of our patrons. You guys rock.
Before we start talking about the Loki Funko Pops, I wanted to talk about this Loki pin that I got from Shop Disney. It's a TVA pin, but there's one very interesting thing about this pin. People were complaining in the reviews that they thought that this pin was supposed to have the horns included. And looking at the artwork on the website, you can tell the pin is separate. Yeah, look at the picture. You can tell that there's a difference between the pin and the backing.
People really got mad over that?
Yes, look at the reviews.
Misleading! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. I have always been satisfied with my purchases from Disney, but this piece is very misleading. Judging by the picture, you would assume that Loki's horns were part of the pin, but it arrived today and it is only part of the card. I will most likely still keep the pin since this is going to be a great show, but whoever took these pictures and made this posting on the site should have added more details.
What the fuck?
Okay, the first thing that they did was assume, and that was like wrong. Someone else posted, not all that it seems. Being the huge Loki fan that I am, I was super excited to get this pin, but I was a little sad to learn that the horns and most of the design are not part of the pin itself. The pin is what's circled, the horns are just part of the backing card design, something that I wish I had paid attention to. It's still a neat pin, but not what I was expecting.
Why would anybody think that the pin included the horns? It was supposed to look like the TVA badge.
Look, they circled where
I
the
know,
pin's at, as
I know.
if anyone would have trouble seeing
Like
that.
anybody else misunderstood. It's such a cool pin, and if you bought this and you thought the horns were a part of it, please let us know in the comments so we can talk shit about you.
Please.
So I made a list of all the Loki Funko Pops. We're not going to have them all over the desk like we did last time. No, we're going to go over each and every one, and I'm going to show up a little picture of it, and you're going to know what I'm talking about. You don't need to see the Funko Pop.
When we recorded the last video, I said make sure you keep that bin out so that we could have them all out for this video. And you said okay.
Is this one of those I told you so moments?
No, this is a why the f weren't you listening to me moment.
Now do you understand why I cry in this marriage?
Can't keep a straight face anymore.
I know you can't. Okay, so we're going to start off with Gold Chrome Loki. Gold Chrome Loki didn't move a whole lot. He was $9 in our last video, and now he's $11.
$2?
That's not that big of a deal, but there are some Loki Funko Pops here that jumped significantly, and we're going to get to those. The Gold Pez stayed the same, $13 originally. Now $13. The common Ragnarok Loki is $55 then and $55 now. So he didn't change at all. But $55 was shocking anyway because that was one Funko Pop that was always on the shelf and seemed to have a hard time selling.
Yeah, I remember that.
Loki from Marvel Collector Corps, which was a Ragnarok Loki with the horns, was $115 before and he's $120 now. So that's a $5 raise. Horn Dorbs Loki was $17 and now $18.
Ooh.
Common Dorbs Loki from Ragnarok is still $10. It was $10 before. Hulk Smash dropped. It was $105 before. Now he's $90.
That is another one that I used to see all the time. It was always stacked really high at Walgreens.
Then we have Venomized Loki, which was a Target exclusive. He was originally $46 and now he's $55.
Okay, that's almost a $10 raise.
Not bad. Free Comic Book Day Loki was $37 and now is $42.
$5.
Common Loki from Dark World was $50 and now he's $60. So the Loki with no helmet from Dark World, which was a common, we didn't cover in the video. And I don't know why. So I don't know what his original price was, but now he's $60. Frost Giant Lokis are the ones that climbed the most. They rose way above what they were previously. I don't know why all of a sudden these are very popular, because it wasn't like Loki was a frost giant in the show. The common one was $65 and now he's $110.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on, that's not the crazy one. The crazy one is the glow in the dark that was $75 and now he is $195.
That is $120 difference.
Yes, I know, it's crazy. I don't know why those jumped so high. But they're both very cool Funko Pops. But surprising that they jumped to that price because they've been relatively cheap for a long time. Comic Book Loki. So Comic Book Loki sort of showed up in the show. He was the old man version of Loki.
Yes.
He originally was 29 and now he's 46. But they're releasing the old man Loki from the show in Funko Pop form very soon. So I would assume that people want the original classic one to go with their old man one that's about to come out. OG Loki was $420 and now he's $510, so he rose a good amount.
That's almost $100.
Black and white helmeted Loki was $40 and he dropped down to $39. He was a Hot Topic exclusive. The black and white Loki with no helmet was $115 and now he dropped down to $90. That's a $25 decrease. Loki Funko Shop, probably the most popular Loki in recent times. He was $140 and he has since dropped down to $120.
Wow.
Yes. So, as you can see, the show sometimes will affect these Funko Pops and sometimes it won't. In terms of the blue Lokis that are the Frost Giant variants, they rose in price for whatever reason. Who knows why? But the Avengers one with the Tesseract in his hands dropped. So you can see all the fluctuation that takes place within all of these Loki Funko Pops.
That last one is shocking, the Funko Shop Loki with the Tesseract, because that was actually in the show.
I know. You think that one would be way, way up there. But
yeah.
Nah, he dropped. I don't know if it's because they dropped more online, if people wanted just to get rid of them, so they started dropping the price. I'm not entirely sure, but he has dropped $20. Does it mean that he'll be that low for long? Probably not. I'm sure he'll rise. Man, those blue Frost Giant Lokis really blew my mind.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's just really bizarre that those are the ones out of all the Lokis that rose.
I mean, what? You know, Heather, we went through this whole video and not one variant Heather showed up. And I was hoping that Hip Hop Heather could show up and just give us a Loki rap. I figured that was probably the best way to end the video. Hey, Loki, I just say okie dokie, you know, something like that. Like if you could just throw something together for us.
She's not available.
Nah, she's available. Come on, I bought my tickets. There she is.
How much
She's
you
here.
buy them for?
There she is. I don't remember how much I paid, but it was a good amount. They call me Loki. I like artichokey. You know, something like that. I like karaoke. Come on, I'm giving it you lines right now.
I really like the Loki show. Chris broke his elbow. You know?
Are you serious?
I'm not done. Your name's not Joe, but let's talk about the show.
Oh my God, that was just. Is
I'm
that
not
all
done.
you got?
I'm not
more?
done. Yeah.
Okay, what else?
Yeah, hold on. I gotta think of it.
Okay.
I saw some of the Loki Pops rose in value. How cool is that? I'm wearing a hat.
Oh my God. Is that it? Is it over? That was
a masterpiece. I know, man. Every time Hip Hop Heather shows up, she is just so good.
I would have said something like, my name's Hip Hop Heather, and I love that Loki. I'm a really good singer. You should hear me sing karaoke. Do you like Loki? I know I do.
You, Christopher Guest, smell like poo.
That wins. What did you think about Hip Hop Heather's rap? I'm sure you loved it.
And what did you think about those values? How weird are they? I don't understand it. And what about that Loki show? Let us know all of that and more in the comment section down below.
How weird are they?
I just said Loki show and down below.
What was so weird?
Because some rose really high that didn't even make sense, and then the ones that went low didn't make any sense.
I gotta finish this video. This is Crazy. Guys, don't forget, head over to poppingofftoys.com. They have all the Funko Pops, Funko Mystery Minis, and Funko Sodas that your little heart desires. Head over to poppingofftoys.com. All right, it's that time again. Remember, as always, we are together, yes. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.